yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro, bro. It's always at itsmrtaliaferro. Now, I am a man of my word, as promised. I told you guys, if y'all contacted me on Instagram, got my P.O. Box information, I told you guys I would rock your black-owned merch on my YouTube channel. Y'all done grew this channel from the ground up. The least I can do is pay it forward to you guys. Let's utilize some of these views to not just work for me and my company and my brand. Let's utilize it for you. So I said if you could get your merchandise over to me, I would rock it on my channel, and I am doing that. Today is day one. I'm super proud of this implementation of my brand. I got this dope-ass King shirt on, and I got this Black Lives Matter hat on as well. They both come from Esquire Embroidery Studios. So I'm gonna leave all of their information in the description below. If you want to check out some of this dope merch that I got on and a lot of other stuff, including the King shirt, the Black Lives Matter hat, and more, you want to head over to Esquire Embroidery Studios Instagram account that will be in the description, and their website as well, supportisgolden.com. Yes, supporting our community is definitely golden. As I rock this Black Lives Matter hat, and as we continue to fight police brutality, systematic racism, and everything else that plagues our community, you know, we still have to emphasize that black lives gotta matter to each other. Like, my black life gotta matter to my black brethren, my black sister as well. Like, that's still important. On February 19th of 2020, Pop Smoke's black life did not matter to 5 people who have been found guilty of murder. I've kind of given you guys updates on this story. Check out some of my previous videos. Make a long story short, Pop Smoke was without a lot of his day one brothers from Brooklyn. He was on the West Coast promoting his project at the time. He was in Airbnb with his team. Again, he's one of the street dudes for the most part that he's used to being with on the East Coast side of things. He was out in LA and he got caught slipping. He had a party with some homies and some chicks. Right after that, 3, 4 in the morning, 4 to 5 men pulled up to Pop Smoke's Airbnb that he was staying in, and they ran inside the spot, and Pop Smoke was shot and killed. You know, there were rumors out in the atmosphere. Was this one of those targeted hits? Was this about some beef that he had in Brooklyn that followed him to the West Coast? And you know, there have been rumors about the situation for months now. Well, we're now finding out via LAPD that this was nothing more than this dude had a little more than me, a couple more crumbs than me, and I wanted to take from him. 3 adult suspects by the names of Corey Walker, Keandre Rogers, and Jaquan Murphy have all been brought in and charged, alongside 2 juvenile males who will, you know, they remain nameless. They're under 18. The one suspect, Jaquan Murphy, was charged with attempted murder, but the other suspects have been charged with murder. All of these bails have been set for these 5 gentlemen at $1 million for the killing of Pop Smoke. If I'm reading the law enforcement officials correctly, they're pretty much saying that this was nothing less than Pop Smoke and his homie. They, throughout the day, they posted where they was at online. That's really what happened. They were posting, you know, just exactly the details of where they were located. And I'm guessing these dudes recognized the Airbnb. I think the address got caught in one of the posts. Pop Smoke had posted some gifts earlier that day that he had got from his label or something like that, I believe. And he had showed that he had a lot of money on him. And these dudes was just watching him. They found out exactly where the heck he was at. And they came in the middle of the night. And this was just a robbery gone wrong. It's a failed robbery attempt. That's really what this was. From what I'm reading, the breaking point in the case was that, you know, these dudes had kept quiet. Give them credit. They hadn't really said much of anything. They hadn't been caught as of yet. I mean, that happened in February with COVID and everything going on. This case had almost went cold. Apparently, the LAPD was able to figure out some of the items that were stolen in this shooting, and they were able to tie that to Pop Smoke's crib and his belongings, and that's how these gentlemen were brought in. So again, this was not a targeted hit. This was essentially Pop Smoke and the people around him at the time irresponsibly putting their information on social media, and this was just hatred amongst our community. You got a couple more crumbs than me. You winning right now. I don't want to wait until it's my time. I want to take from you, and that's exactly what happened. And one gentleman was killed, and that was 20-year-old soon-to-be phenom rapper Bashar Jackson. You might know him as Pop Smoke. He's gonna have the #1 album in the country next week. Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. Well on his way to being number one. But I think the biggest win for this man's family, his mother specifically, is the fact that the 5 people, 3 adults and 2 juveniles, that were likely responsible for her son's murder are now in custody. When I get more information, I'll keep you guys up to date on this case and more. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute.